Oh, what's up fellow engineers, Dr. McKay here and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be looking at my latest rocket build, the Titan II Gemini rocket from the back in the days of the space race. Obviously I've set my rocket amongst the Mercury Redstone and the Saturn V Apollo because it's part of the same family, went from one rocket all the way to the Apollo, and well, the middle rocket is, well, the middle program was the Gemini program, so I thought I'd make the Gemini Titan rocket. Now there is another one called Titan Agena, which is the one that they used to practice docking in space, or like, you know, how can I put it, like orbital maneuvers for like orbital docking. So yeah, but first I thought I'd build the Titan II with the Gemini capsule. And obviously this is the build itself. It's going to be a automated launch like the rest of them, and it's a 1:1 scale, so it's basically the same type of what I've done before, so I hope you enjoy it. Obviously we're not going to launch this one because it's quite nice in this little setup, so we're going to be launching the one over there. It's exactly the same, but I haven't actually tested it yet, so this is also like a test flight, which I thought I'd show you all. Before we test the flight, if you like my content, please hit that like button. Don't forget to comment your thoughts and subscribe. My subscriber count is going up steadily, so I'd just like to keep improving that if I can. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do. It does mean a lot. So this is the Titan II missile. Now the Titan family of rockets originally started as ICBMs in America, and obviously after the Mercury Redstone moved to the Mercury Atlas rocket, they needed a more powerful rocket for orbital like trajectories. So they decided to go with the Titan II missile, which actually had quite a bit of oomph. It's a two-stage rocket with obviously capsule on top, and obviously, like I said, the Titan Agena is essentially the same rocket but with a different payload on top. But this just has a capsule. Now the capsule, unfortunately, because it's to scale, I cannot make it airtight, and also to get inside, so it's kind of like, well, it's basically like my Mercury Redstone and the Saturn V, where it's not airtight, so I just couldn't do it with the scaling. But it's got all the stuff inside. It's got oxygen, it's got fuel, it's got like all your engines, and again, like I said, it is automated. So we'll just turn off weather so we can have a better look. I also built a tower. Now obviously the tower that they used in real life, I think rolled out on a like a crawler to the tower, to where the launch pad is, like the Saturn V does. So, but obviously it's all static in the ground, so when you blueprint it in, you blueprint it in the ground. Alright, so we're going to take a nice look. I've shown you the rocket. Essentially that's basically it. Two engines on the bottom, two stage. So you come up. Obviously I got my Titan II Gemini, made with Dr. McKay sign. It's got fuel, and it's got all your connections and stuff, and the makeshift elevator. So we're going to go all the way to the top, which is here. And essentially just walk across to here, and then you look inside the grate to get into the cockpit. There you go. So now we're in the cockpit. It's essentially same as all the others. We have up on the short, like on the little toolbar, we have up, which is start, and it should launch you into space, all automated, until obviously you get to like 0G. But I haven't done the timing quite right, because obviously I'm using the speed mod, so obviously we get to space a lot quicker than if you were playing vanilla with just mods. So to change the timing to whatever you have speed wise, you know, come into here and then go down to where it says first stage. I'll set a 3 minutes 30, and then the second stage separation at 2 minutes. So it takes about 5 minutes 30 to go from launch to space, I think, with the speed mod on. Without it, it's takes about 10 minutes, I think, till 0G. So you're going at 100 meters a second. So obviously, like I said, top one is the start, right is your ions for your capsule, down is the capsule separation from the trunk, and then left is parachutes for re-entry. So I think that's all the showcasing. Let's test launch the vehicle. So we're going to launch in like a minute, but before I do, just quickly run you down the launch sequence. Now the engines will turn on, and then the tower arms will then pull away, and then we'll disengage and then take off to space. And then as we get, well, it'll be 3 minutes 30, then it'll be stage separation from the first stage. Second stage engine will kick in for 2 minutes, and then after that it'll obviously turn off, disconnect, and then it will just be the capsule and trunk floating in space. And then you do what you want to do with that, and then you point yourself at the planet, fire up, get in the gravity well, disconnect the trunk, and then you just float back down. Simple. But just thinking about it, I'm not sure if I put a gyro in the capsule, so we have to actually have a look, because I'm not sure if I did put a gyro, because we need a gyro for being able to move. Get in here somewhere. There's a battery. I put a battery in. I don't think there is a gyro. Let me just put a gyro in there. I want the gyro. I suppose I put a gyro there. Just need the one gyro, don't you? And then a block. And then repaint. There you go. So now we're all good. Let's launch the rocket and see if all the staging works. Like I said, I haven't tested this yet. I've just built it as I would any other rocket and hoped that I've got it all right. So 3, 2, 1, launching. Engines on. Tower disconnect. Oh yeah, and off we go. Bit of a slow move up. Just bear in mind there's just the 2 engines. It's not bad. At least the tower worked. I was hoping that it worked. Like I said, I didn't do any testing with like any of the separations. I just literally put tyre blocks in and put it all like I would normally, because I feel quite confident in my rocket building to be able to do that without actually testing. So what we'll do, we'll just like fast forward to staging, so I'll see you in a second. And welcome back. So we're coming up on staging of the first stage. It is coming up in 5 seconds. So let's hope it all works. So you should disconnect the first stage, then the skirt, and then the second stage engine should come on. There's that second stage, and then skirt. That's sweet. Nice. So now we're on the second stage, single engine. We're going to head into 0G. I do kind of wish there was orbital mechanics in Space Engineers when it comes to like orbital planes, so you don't have to worry about 0G as long as you're going fast enough, say in one direction. So the booster has got reverse engines to send it back down to the planet, so it doesn't follow you up like I had with the, I think it was the shuttle's main fuel tank, because it had no reverse engines, as soon as you disconnected it, if you were in 0G, it would just kind of keep going past you. So like I said, I got meters a second. We're in 0G now, so technically we don't need that engine on. So we just like fly around the air from it, so we don't go too far. Wait for that engine to kick off. So that would be... is it that one? Pretty sure it's that one. Did put it in the time block today. Right, so we just turn that one on then. So that one, freaking out. There it goes. So there you go. I forgot to put the second stage separation on the time block. So now we are essentially the Gemini capsule. So we got the trunk and capsule. Let me just slow down. Now it's all ions because, you know, I really use ions for only like maneuvering thrusters on a small like capsule. You don't need hydrogen, plus no room for fuel tanks, whereas all you need for ion is batteries and a reactor just to keep the batteries going. So I've got a few little like tweaks I've got to do to the rocket itself, but I think it's worked quite well. And there's essentially the capsule. Now we're out in the planet's gravity, so that's not too bad. You know, it makes my re-entry a little better. There's quite a lot of zip in the gyros there. I am thinking about making the Agena module. So what you could do if you really wanted to recreate the Gemini program is launch the Agena like unmanned. So you'd have to probably use like a remote control. So probably set it up as a remote control type of launch, and then put the Agena module somewhere in space with an antenna so you can find it. Launch the Gemini, then fly the Gemini, and then dock the nose of it within the Agena module, and that'd be like basically recreating the orbital docking maneuvers from the past. But essentially, I'm just building these real world rockets just for fun. Yeah, 1-to-1 scale for like just because, you know, because I love rockets. Yeah, and obviously not a lot of people like want to build something. They might just want to fly it just to fly it. And this is what I do. So there we go. This is the Gemini capsule, just 0G now. So now we're still at 0.06 G. So we're in the planet's gravity. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to throttle out the planet. Then I'm going to do the manual disconnect and whatnot, and then parachute down. So let's fire up to about 50, and I'll do the disconnect. Alright, we're at 50. I'm just gonna turn engines off for a minute. Disconnect. And then turn engines on. And we should. There we go. Obviously, I've got a single ion there just for propulsion down. Yeah, but now you can essentially turn it off. Now we're in the gravity well. And then just let gravity do its job. Now we do have a gyro, which I put in there, so I just need to make sure when I blueprint it, I have one in there. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to turn. And we have 2 parachutes. So what we're going to do, we're going to obviously fast forward the descent. So obviously it's a bit boring, obviously just watch it fall. So I'll just fast forward it to the bit where we shoot the parachutes out. And then I wonder if I can get over there. I don't know if I will. So I think that's where the rest of the rockets are. So we're coming now down to 10 kilometers. I think I've done pretty well here to manage to get the capsule back over the launch site. So that's not too bad. At least I'll probably land on the ice. Then obviously you can get a bit creative. You can do a capsule retrieval like vehicle. Yeah, or you can like, well, you can do anything really. I just build these rockets for you to try out, have, whatnot. Here we go. I don't think I'm going to actually make it to the actual rockets. Alright. Deploy shoots. Slow down. Well, that was instant. That was from like 250 down to like 0 in like an instant. Man, G-forces you would suffer there. Nuts. Alright. There's the rest of the rockets there. Deploy. And deploy. So you think about parachutes, they really make you go slow. There's the ground. Nice little 4 meters a second touchdown. And down. Hey! A successful launch, if there ever was one. Mine just, there's a few little hiccups, but I think we did quite well. So yeah, let me know what you think about the rocket itself, the launch, and what else you would like to see from my channel going forward. Obviously, I want to build a few more rockets. I'm going to do some more sci-fi ships. Beautiful. Yeah, but I do enjoy building like 1-to-1 scales. So yeah, if you have any ideas on what rockets, like yeah, the Atlas 5, yeah, Santar rocket, Proton rocket, even some of China's rockets like Long March 5 or yeah, whatnot. Yeah, let me know and I'll put it on the list of things to build. But obviously, as we stand right now, I have Mercury Redstone, Titan 2 Gemini, Apollo Saturn 5. I have the Soyuz. I have Space Shuttle, Falcon 9. I think that's it. Oh, and obviously the Phoenix from Star Trek. That's essentially a rocket, isn't it? So I hope you enjoyed my video today, and if you did, please hit the like button. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. It does mean a lot. And yeah, let me know if you have any builds you want me to build, and let me know in the comments. Thank you again for watching. I've been Dr. McKay, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.